I just shared my testimony for the first time. Uh, that I've told some people. Well, this is the first time I've shared it corporately or to put out. You know,
So it was a very good experience. I was a little nervous at first, but I finally had the chance to get out what I had to say about my son and hopefully impact other lives to try to save other lives. Yeah. For me, it was like when on my way here, I was thinking, what I say? I just want to get my story out. But, I felt real comfortable. And I'm just so glad that I was able to get my story out and share it. And I just hope that, this story can reach someone else to save someone else's life and someone else can save another person's life.
We did an amazing interview. I feel good. Thank you so much, Glenn. Continue doing these interviews. They are a blessing. I feel relieved. I feel good after this. I feel energized. Thank you so much. And also hearing my uncle's story, because I didn't really know a lot of that either. So I feel good.
It was so wonderful. Glenn took my tears and turned them into laughter. And it was wonderful. Talked about connections. So good.
I came in pretty nervous. There was some great small talk to ease in a little light humor to take the edge off, so I appreciated that. I felt very comfortable, respected, and just it was a safe place, so thank you for that.
I was nervous because I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was going to be like this stuffy interview with people judging you, but you are amazing. I feel good. It was like me talking to like a friend. So thank you, Glenn. Thank you so much.
It heals me. It heals a broken piece of me every time I do this. Right there. You give me an outlet to share my daughter, share my story.
it was really easy when you sit down. Even this atmosphere in the room, it almost just starts to just flow out of you. Yeah, I'm glad I came.
It's so healing to tell my story in a very safe place, very professional, and really tell my story without any judgment, without any stigma. Just tell my story. It was wonderful.
When you lose a child and it's in a way that's preventable, it's almost like you're left with a responsibility, right? Because it was preventable and it is preventable still for many other people. And if Marcus's story can impact one family, one person, then I have honored him well, right? And been an advocate for change and spared someone else the grief that I've heard.
It'll help others. That's why that's my heart. Is that this just reaches one person that's high on meth and says, "Well, man, if he can come out of it, maybe I can." This is just that it would bring hope to somebody, because I was that guy that was high and that had been up for a week and just didn't think I would never be able to get out of it, and here we are, free at last.
In the devastation of fentanyl, losing my son to fentanyl poisoning, I just started YouTubing. I'm a huge YouTube watcher anyway. And I just started fentanyl content. And I came across your YouTube channel, and it was just so well done that's what I wanted. I wanted your platform to tell our story.
And so what did you do?
I just emailed Glenn, and I think it was one day, he emailed back and said, yes. And I said, fantastic. And it just rolled from there. I reached out. He said, contact 6 or 8 people. And I think our village has come together. I'm not even sure how many have shared their story here locally. But that was so important to me to tell our local story. There's so many of us affected by fentanyl poisoning. And you guys have been so great about oh, you got someone else? Okay. You got someone else? Okay. And the word just got out and it was wonderful. So it's been an amazing 3 days. I have been here all 3 days. I didn't tell my story until today, but I've gotten to meet the people that I only connected with through Facebook. And it was so real. It was so real. And we hugged and we cried and we also laughed. We found each other. We went to dinner and we just all connected on a level that only we can connect on. And you guys made that so possible. I'm so grateful.
Nice. Got to meet with other like-minded people that are going through the same thing. And that's kind of hard to do because not a lot of people are going through this exact thing that understands this type of pain and can give you the words to comfort you. So it was nice to connect with other people going through the same thing.
Yeah, and I agree. I met beautiful people here, and it was some things that I thought about that I forgot, that happened with Lamont, and it just brought back. And then to be able to just talk to someone, and I met another sister. I felt like, and the wait didn't take that long. Everything was just scheduled perfect. The snacks were good, water. I just felt real comfortable in a safe environment. It was excellent.
Yeah, I felt very comfortable as well. Just everything went nice and smooth. And
Yeah, no
right
problem.
when I got in the room to interview, I felt good about that. Like, okay, I got this. I could do this.
Yeah.
Even though I was crying and stuff, I mean, it's the worst thing you can imagine what we're going through. But the overall setup of the way everything was, I don't know the word, but it was a good setup.
Yeah.
It was good.
Glenn was excellent. I knew off top. I said he's great. I was able to share my experience with others. It was wonderful.
We love the lifesavers.
And
Yeah,
the
it was
T-shirt,
nice. Yes,
the
and the
storytelling
t-shirt.
T-shirt, the storytelling T-shirt that you
Yes.
get, and I like the analogy behind that. When you get that T-shirt, and I see that T-shirt, I feel like I'm related to that person because you got to spend time with Glenn and tell your story to impact somebody else.